That's the only thing that's weird about this. We live right now. All right, welcome back. This is Black Office Before You Go to Sleep podcast. Thanks for joining us again tonight. Today we have an honored guest with us, so we're gonna introduce her first. This is my mother right here, Angie. You see her name right there. We just gonna act in a lot of respect on this podcast. You know what I'm saying? Let's try to
For sure.
button up on how we speaking. We got my elder inside of the building. You know what I'm saying? So um, uh, the thing of like, so first off, to all the audience, right? We don't usually use this platform that we're on right now. So the way that it cues you in, it just seamlessly just put us right in the live. We usually use StreamYard where it gives you somewhat of a buffer so you know what's going on. But then I'm your boy Seven, and then we're gonna let everybody else introduce themselves. Start with RJ. You go ahead, RJ.
What's up, man? This RJ50, always representing Pittsburgh Steelers. My girl Selena, you know what I'm saying? And my people's out there, man. What's up? How y'all doing, man? Happy New Year's. Happy New Year's Eve.
Yeah. It's Chef Dave. He gonna tap in with us whenever he pop in. But no, I guess he out. He probably gonna come back. But then, Mama, if there's anything that you would like to say to introduce yourself also to the people.
I'm just honored to be here.
All right, that sounds
Honored to be
good.
here. I'm gonna listening.
Right. Sorry. So uh, tonight we have a controversial topic. It's almost a topic that me and RJ50 we kind of like nipped in the bud because we didn't want to get too far into it. Because we was like, you know what, this would be good on the live show because we was bumping heads. We don't really agree with it, but we'll let the fans go ahead and listen to both sides and then see what they think about this. But I want to open it up first with a little bit of a defining factor of this conversation. RJ50, Mama, how do y'all define black being black?
Ladies
How do you?
first. Ladies first.
How do I define
You
being
trying to
black?
pull cheat codes? No, no, my bad. Go ahead. You trying to let her tell it, and
No,
then it's gonna sound good.
no, 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 no. We're not gonna do that.
Okay.
I'm the guest here. I need you. I need you to define yourself.
All right. And so we gonna define it before the guests actually get to the definition. But then I asked you first though. Come on, RJ. How do you define being what's the name being black from your own understanding? We
You
can't hear
talking
you.
about? You talking to me?
No, we're talking to RJ50.
Okay. Sorry.
Can y'all hear him?
Are you talking?
Yeah, he talking.
No.
Okay. All right. Well, Chef Dave, if you want to, I know that you just tapped out and tapped back in for a second. First off, if you'd like to, you know what I'm saying, give yourself a shout out to the fans. I ain't heard you said nothing yet, so
Yeah, I had a little bad connection. What's good? Happy New Year from Chef Days.
so the opening question to start off, it was more of a defining question before we able to move farther into the conversation. But uh, how do you define being black in America? What's your definition of being black in America?
What's my definition of being black in America?
Yes, sir.
Um, I don't know. That's a loaded question. That's something I have to think about. I ain't sure.
Okay. So uh, I can understand how it could seem to be a loaded question. So me personally, when I'm thinking about being black in America, I would say that it's more of a lineage based thing. It means that somebody actually has a descendant of people who are black Americans. Like when somebody and it differentiates between other nations of people. Like if somebody came from Haiti, I wouldn't call them a black American. I wouldn't necessarily call them black. I would call them Haitian. Somebody came from Jamaica, I would call them Jamaican. You know what I'm saying? Nigeria, so on and so forth. But then when you talk about Black American and Black American history, I would note that it's usually templated around our people and our struggle inside of the Americas and our greatness in America.
I agree.
What up, Bucks? Is there let's say a way that you would like to define it yourself though? Like if you could say it inside your own words.
Uh,
Look, understand this is an opening question for a reason because based off of how people define what Black American is, the other question will be able to stream into that a little bit better. Yeah, but it's
I
cool
don't know.
if you don't have one though. We don't have to. Let's say I'm not gonna beat the dead horse on it. Because the next question I was gonna ask because it was a conversation that I had. That you was actually there for, but I'm not gonna bring up the person who we had the conversation with. But can you be pro-black and date outside of the black race?
Oh yeah, this is something we went over before, and I said yeah to this.
You say yeah to it. You want to give more of a background on why you say yes, or yes, and why?
I mean, you for who you for?
Yeah. RJ50, you want to do a sound check real quick? Coming back in.
Uh, yeah, I heard me.
Yeah, I
Might
can
have.
hear you. Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, because I couldn't hear y'all earlier,
All right. Well, we can hear you now.
but
Uh,
I guess
so the question that I
we're in a
asked you,
whole
you
new.
if you like to answer the first question, I was asking, what does it mean to be black in America? So, what is a black in America?
A
Being
black,
black in America.
right? A black American. To me, to I guess consider yourself a black American or be a black in America is if I just feel like if you don't if you was born here, the only thing you know is America, and you don't know no lineage of like where your other people come from, and so you adapt, attach yourself to this place or this place. I feel like you pretty much consider yourself a black American. Like it's what it is, and like skin color, you know,
Uh, Well,
because
we got a note from the what's the name producer. I'm sorry to knock you down real quick. Hey Tyler, if you can hear us,
That's happened.
all right, cool. Let's do that. All right, we about to cut out. We going back to Streamyard. I'll send the link to you.
Okay.
Yeah.
uh,